Hi there. Yesterday we worked on taking our large topics, our watermelon topics, and breaking them into smaller topics. So we started off with Florida, baseball games, school, and we worked our way down to the smaller things that we got to, like meeting Goofy, or getting a baseball at a baseball game, or winning that Kahoot. Well, today we're going to take that smaller moment that we want to try and start writing with. And we're going to continue in this planning process because that's all we've done so far is plan our story. We have not even started writing our story. We may have started thinking about it in our head, but we have not started writing it. So today, we're going to continue planning our story by using a graphic organizer. So an organizer, as it says, is a place where we organize all of our thoughts, all of our ideas before we move on to the actual writing process. So you have one of these connected to your Canvas page. If it happens that you can't get to it, that's fine. You can just write it on a piece of paper, maybe where you did your watermelon stuff, but you will just need this right here. And I've got a copy of it. I drew it out. It took me about 10 seconds. You can take it off and look at it on Google or on a Canvas and put it there. But the first thing here is your topic. And that's for you to remember what it is you're writing about. And my topic I'm going to write about is when I met Goofy. Because that was a really cool point in my life. I was young and I really wanted to meet Goofy. He was my favorite. So that's the topic I'm going to write about. Then I need to think about who was there with me. Well, I had myself. I was there. My sister. Her name's Amy. My mom. My dad. Goofy. And my aunt and uncle were also there. So my Aunt Carol and my uncle Bob. They were there with me because they like to spend their time in Florida. So now we move on from the characters, who's going to be in my story, to where did my story take place? Well, it took place in Florida, at Disney World, and to be more specific, it took place at Epcot. Now, when we think about the setting, a lot of the times we think about just where something took place, not when it took place. What year did it take place? When in the year did it take place? Was it the spring, the summer? We always went at spring break. So this took place in April. So that's important because that helps us with those details. What was the weather like? What did it feel like? So we've got where. Then we want to start thinking about our story. What happened first in our story? Well, got to Epcot, wanted to find Goofy. That's all I really wanted to do when I got there. Everybody wants to find Mickey. Everybody wants to find Minnie. I wanted to find Goofy. Well, next, we walked around. Couldn't find him. Couldn't find him anywhere. We walked around for hours. Couldn't find them. Then we were leaving. So we're leaving for the day. I've given up. I'm not going to find him. And finally, as we're walking out, Goofy is at the exit waiting. So it finally ended with us getting ready to walk out, and Goofy is right there at the exit waiting for us to leave. So I want us to start planning our ideas, because what's going to end up happening is we're going to take all of these informations and we're going to start expanding on it one thing at a time. When we expand on it, we start adding detail, we start creating it, bringing it to life. It's not just going to be, I got to Epcot and we're looking for Goofy. When did I get to Epcot? How did I get to Epcot? All those things. What was I thinking when I got to Epcot? What was my parents saying and thinking? What was my sister saying? These things I'm going to start bringing to life. We're going to talk about that. But first, we got to get the idea and what happened down on our organizer. And then we'll bring the story to life.